But let us know who did this originally.
Yeah, it sounded really familiar. I think I've heard it before.
So like Susie and the Banshees or somebody in that vintage.
Hi guys, this is Play It Again. I am Ginger.
And I am Mike.
And sorry, we've had to change a few things around because I forgot some of our equipment at our other house.
I also forgot it. Otherwise it would be here, if either one of us remembered it.
It's true. So I apologize for the sort of haphazard look, but we wanted to record videos, so we're making do with the old equipment.
Can't do this with the clip on.
That's a different kind of video. All right, so as of our recording today, we had a big, long live chat today. Spent a couple hours with our peeps. Honest to God, guys, the best way to make a request is to go into the live chat because it very helpfully compiles the entire chat on the side for me, and I get the whole list at once instead of compiling it from comments, from emails, from this and that, and I definitely lose track.
It's easy to know where to look.
Yeah, we get hundreds of comments. I get dozens of emails a day. I get people that DM me on X. So I lose track. It's fair. I genuinely lose track. So anyway, Jacques was in there very briefly, and he is one of those ones that DMs me on Twitter, X or whatever. And
X-Twitter.
X-Twitter. He made a suggestion for Paz Lenchantin, Venus and Furs, and this is his description. She records a segment of each instrument, including bass, makeshift drums, cymbals, and violin. While playing them on loop, she does a rendition of Venus and Furs unlike anything I've seen before.
That sounds good.
It does sound good, and I always get impressed when I see somebody who can play multiple instruments.
Me too.
Because I can't even play one.
All right, let's do it.
Yep. Devin Townsend does this too, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
Is she in a music store? Because the tag is still on. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use a violin as a drum before. I really needed her to stop that. That was actually really hurting my ears.
Thank you.
Just that last little bit. So, okay.
That was haunting.
The song sounded familiar. Do you know who did
It's on the edge
original?
of my brain. I'm going,
I can't think of who the original is by. You guys are gonna have to tell me.
yeah.
It had I liked the hypnotic drone of the loop in the background. It was really good. It was impressive how I'm always impressed when I see people that layer music like that.
For sure.
But yeah, haunting is a good word for that. So I have a question, a technical question about musical instruments.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe you can answer this, I don't know. So, violins, I noticed, can make a couple different kinds of sound, right? So you have a violin that sounds smooth and kind of tinkly, almost, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that one had a harsh sound, almost like you could hear the catgut screaming, right? And the question is, what do you change in the instrument to make that happen?
I think it's just how you attack it with the bow.
Really?
I think so.
So it's all, or could it be a different kind of bow? Different kind of strings?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Not really.
Yeah, but it's remarkable the difference in the sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
It almost sounds like a different instrument.
Yeah, I think it comes down to things like the pressure you apply. Maybe even the angle of attack, the speed of the bow. I don't know.
The violin looks like one of those instruments that is really complicated to play. Like, props to anybody who can play it, because it looks like it would be very difficult to master. The thing is, the sound, the way it was played, and it was perfect for the mood of that song, because it had a significant amount of tension.
Yep.
And it made you feel really on edge, which she kind of put the exclamation point on at that end bit. Like, I actually was almost begging for her to stop by that time, because that sound was really, really jarring.
Yeah, it was.
But I think it was meant to be. Right, so
of course,
I recognize the deliracy of it. It was tough to listen to at the end. It was really good, actually.
But let us know who did this originally.
Yeah, it sounded really familiar. I think I've heard it before.
Is it like
but
Susie and the Banshees or somebody in that vintage?
Sounds like it could have been a Susie and the Banshees song. That wouldn't have surprised me.
The title sounds familiar. The vibe of that sounded Susie and the Banshees,
did,
but I'm not putting it all together.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I really liked the mood of it, for sure. And she did a really good execution of kind of making that mood very real.
Yeah.
So, nice one. Thank you, Jacques, for that. That was a good suggestion. Whew, I don't know if I can listen to it again right away. But she's definitely a talented musician.
Oh, yeah.
I would definitely look at more. That was very cool. But in the meantime, you all can play that one again.